Hi there, it's Moira McDonald. This is going to be really quick because I'm currently uploading the other video that I've just shot of the big video, the big junk journal. So this is more kind of very Moira-ish in as far as it's small, and Moira likes wee things. Right, the cover is just cardstock, and I had originally planned to use this as a page within a journal. However, when I made it, I thought the cardstock itself was so kind of substantial and thick that I thought, no, this doesn't really work. So I decided to make it into a cover. I've done one of these wee kind of puff flowers and filled it up with wadding and whatever, and used an exceptionally ornate pearly button, whatever it is, for the centre. A wee bit of lace below there, and this is just basically like Franken paper. So let's get into it. It's quite small, so it shouldn't really take a lot of time. First page has got some stamping and one of these Tim Holtz die cut words that I've got. Then it's kind of collage city, and all the rest of the pages. I used the alphabet dies that I've got. I love the alphabet dies, and I love letters and numbers and things like that. I just think they're, I don't know what it is, but it's one of these things that appeals to me. So, you know, they had a nice touch. We kind of paper flower up here that I've stamped and used some pearls and, what do you call them, little stamens. A wee bit of lace bling here, vintage picture. Over here we've got some paper, fabric ruffle, and just a wee piece of lace, and a wee die cut butterfly. Over here we've got the wee tuck, which is very, what's her name? Rita Donnelly. Hi Rita, long time no see. I haven't actually seen a Rita Donnelly the day for absolutely ages. Right, this is stuck. It's just a paper flower, lots of die cut pages and vellum overlay, and just a die cut ticket from some Gema marketing paper. I've decorated this a bit very Yvonne Preston, if I might be so bold, because I've got a wee ticket, and I know Yvonne likes bits of doilies and tickets. I haven't put doily on it, but I've got a ticket and another wee paper flower here, and some wee die cut leaves. Bit of stamping over here, and used what's her name? Martha Stewart punch here. Wee fabric ruffles, bit of German text. I think that it was Pirio that gave me this. Pirio, I've got some videos of yours to catch up on, and I apologise, but I've not been up to doing anything recently. Made these books over probably the better part of a month, this and the other one. Just not had my head in anything at all, but I think we'll go through wee phases of that. So anyway, lovely wee vintage kind of lace trim here that's acting as a tippin or a tiffin or whatever the heck it's called, I don't know. I always get it wrong, whatever it is. It's one of these things that, see, no matter how many times you tell me, I'm not going to remember. I'm sorry, it's just a mental block. It's a bit like equilateral triangles. I had a mental block with them when I was at school. Anyway, not to worry. I've got a wee kind of die cut banner here, so you could use that as a tuck, should you so desire. Another big letter there. This is cut for Prima paper. I really like this. It's quite a kind of dark, sultry type paper, a bit like myself, you know, dark and sultry, or at least dark and sultry when I was younger. Maybe not so much now because I'm very grey. Right, here it's a Tim Holtz die, and what I've done is I've just used it as a tuck and added a couple of things. We tag here with one of my numbers stuck to it. A bit of fabric ruffle. Another wee Rita Donnelly type flip here with a wee, what's her name, Yvonne Preston ticket. I've stamped the tickets incidentally, so this one says follow your dreams. Do you know, I look at these and I think, well, I know I stamped that. Which stamp set did I get it from? I can't remember. So somewhere I've got a stamp set that says follow your dreams, and you know, I did this probably a couple of weeks ago, so it's anybody's guess what stamp set it was. I really need to get myself together when it comes to my stamps, because I don't know whether I'm coming or going with them. Seriously, I've got stamps everywhere. Love that page. Love, 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 love the collage. I love the collage, I love the collage. So that was the I Love the Collage song. Another wee collage on this page. Quite like that too, can't we think of it? Wee bit of everything. Wee bit of everything I like. Not a phenomenal amount of room for writing in this. I mean, there is journal space. But there's, oh, that's a vellum page, and it's printed vellum with wee kind of like fairies or something on it. I'm not sure what they are. There was actually 2 different vellum pages in this, but I put one in upside down, as I do. I don't know what I've got about putting things in upside down, but I think we all do it from time to time. Just so happens that I've done it 2 books in a row. In this case, I tore the other one out because there was no way I could cover it up, and I thought, I'm not having a book with an upside down page. People will laugh at me, I said to myself. Probably all laughing at me anyway. Book page here. Book from the 30s, children's book. Just some stamping, this in the middle of the signature, and here in the tuck I have a heart that's been sewn through with some vellum and different types of book pages. Fabric ruffle, love that fabric by the way. Came across, that's clearly one of these things that's been in my stash for Lord knows how long. Came across it the other day and I thought, yeah, that's really nice. Why have I never used that? And I've probably never used it because, why is that so nice? Because you know what it's like, when you find something that you really like, you just don't want to use it. You want to sit with it and touch it and hold it and embrace it. Little envelope, not one that I've sat and tried to put a sticker in. This is just an ordinary envelope. Oh, sorry, not a sticker. I've not tried to use my wee itty bitty, what are they called? My wee magnets. Wee teeny weeny 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 envelope. A tooty envelope. Oh, I really like that as well. That's good, isn't it? That's stamped with one of my stamps. Don't know what stamp that is either. I'm liking the paper flowers as well. Do you know, it's funny, see when you made something a couple of weeks ago and it takes you a wee while to get back to looking at it, and then you look at it and you think, yeah, I really quite like that. Never ceases to amaze me that sometimes the stuff I do, I think, that really is good. And that's how I feel about this. There's that, the wee kind of fairies again in the vellum page. More, what's her name? Martha Stewart. Put a wee fabric, a wee kind of lacy tab here, and I've also hung from it. You can remove this obviously and put it somewhere else if you want. It's like a wee flower, and it's the type of bead is called lucite, and what you do is effectively you use your head pin to go through a wee pearl in this case and through the lucite flower. Make a wee, well, as close to a wee circle as I can get, and then put a wee clip on it. So the wee clip will unclip and come off. So you could, if you had a wee charm bracelet or you wanted to put it on a wee necklace or something, if you don't like it in the journal, you could do that. Another wee tuck here using one of those Tim Holtz things, and a wee tag. Love these as well. This is really nice collage work. That's one of my Agabaraniak clocks. I'm actually waiting for some stuff from Agabaraniak. I was looking at it today thinking, why is this taking so long? But I ordered a stamp from her, and I think when you order things like stamps or stencils, she actually physically makes them before, you know, literally to order. So, albeit it's something that she stocks as a regular, she's obviously got to get it made, so that's why things are held up a wee bit. Tim Holtz work there, doily, another Rita Donnelly flip, and in here we've got a butterfly with vellum and book pages, and another wee tag with a big letter I on it. A wee ticket stamp there. Love this wee book. I think it's cute as buttons. I really do. More collage. Really It's really nice. Well, there's a wee bit of lace there, a wee bit of coloured lace. There's the rest of it. Because you don't use anything in one go. You cut things up and make them last. I don't know if anybody's ever told you that, but that's the way it works in my book. Stamping old typewriter. I think that might be a Tim Holtz stamp. More collage work here. And just some more stamping. And that is it. Now I haven't actually put a closure on it as such, but I will be. There's two of those wee buttony things, sorry, wee lucite flowers, by the way. I'll just be tying a bit of seam binding around it that way, and it will be white seam binding, I think. So, hope you like that. If you do, it'll be for sale on my Etsy shop, which is BygonesEra, and I'll leave a link below once I get myself organised. So thanks very much for your time today, and I shall see you all again soon. Hopefully not so rushed. I had actually wanted to do a tutorial today because this is, I don't know if it's meant to be National Scrapbooking Day, in which case it's an American thing, but hey, I was going to jump on that bandwagon. Or if it's International Scrapbooking Day, in which case I was still going to jump on that bandwagon. But it's taken me so long to film the first video and now this, and then the amount of time it takes me to get them uploaded, that I haven't actually done the tutorial. So I might do a tutorial tomorrow. If I do, it will be relating to a shaker tag, and it will involve acetate, but only to see if I can get organised, because if I can't get myself organised and tidy up a wee bit in here, then this will not be happening. But we'll see. So if you're interested, keep a wee eye out for me, and I'll give you a shout as I go by. Anyway, thanks very much for your time today, and see you soon. Who knows when? Maybe tomorrow, maybe not. Maybe next week. We don't know. We'll see. Anyway, thanks very much for your time. Thanks for all your support, your comments and whatever. Very much appreciate them. It's nice to know. Even, you know, a couple of folk have reached out to me recently because I had been missing in action to say, how's things going? And it's really nice. I really appreciate it. Thanks very much. So thanks Irene, thanks Alicia. I truly do appreciate the folk that are happy to stick with me. So, see you all again soon anyway. Thanks guys, bye.